Hi there, it's another tarot sesh for Pisces. I'm the Cannastrologer. My name is Abby, and this is another reading for the end of September 2023, but do understand that energy is timeless. So anytime that you're seeing this, if the message resonates, if the title resonates, then there could be messages meant for you. So just hold tight and pull up a chair, get yourself a cup of coffee, smoke a joint, I don't care. I'm just glad that you're here. So we're going to get into this, Pisces. Oh, and also, there will not be an extended to this reading because it took me forever to get this last leg of readings out. So I'm just going to give you guys the entire full reading. So it will be a little bit longer, probably about 30 minutes or so. So just sit back and relax. The song that I had on pre-shuffle for you when I got when I was getting the cards together was Like Gold by Vance Joy. Really great artist. The song talks about, let's see, the beginning lyrics are, time to let it go, it won't let go of me, hanging by a thread, cutting the cord, and then falling back into the black. But that's history. And the song talks about, oh, that's just the way it was, and now it's history. It's like, talks about the way things just had always been, the way things were done. It mentions colors. So it mentions gold, black, and blue. It reminds me of, in Japanese art, where if like somebody breaks like a porcelain cup or something, in Japanese culture, tradition, they fill those cracks with gold. And it actually sometimes, in a lot of cases, makes that piece even more valuable because it's being filled with gold, preserving its essence, if you will. And I feel like there's something that has been cracked in your world, whether it's a relationship, whether it's a situation, scenario, and just like it said, it's like time to let it go, but it won't let go of me, hanging by a thread, having to cut the cord and then fall back into the black. It's like, you know that you have to let this go, but in order to preserve it, it's like those memories are being filled. It's like the gold is the memories, and you're holding on to those memories because of that, like the way that it's being preserved, if that makes sense. I know I'm kind of talking in circles there. It's a very beautiful song, though. Definitely go and check it out. I feel like there's something that you're being forced to let go, whether it's a way of thinking, a situation. It's like something that you just can't win, something that you got to let go. And you have to cut the cord and just fall back into the black and just, let things play out the way that they will. Bottom of the deck, make no judgments. So there's something that it's like, again, like I was saying, you got to let it go. You can't make judgments on it. The moment you judge somebody else is the moment lest you be judged, right? And it's also saying, just hold off for a minute before making any decision at all. As you reflect on your truth, and that's why this is a time of reflection. There could be some harsh truths coming to the forefront here. It's that crack in the porcelain, right? Everything that you thought was perfect and good, and now you're starting to see the cracks in the way of thinking. And, looking back on that is you reflecting on the truth of the situation. I feel like the whole part with the song where it says, like gold, it's like these lessons that you're going to be learning are going to be like gold. And that's what's going to hold everything together in the bigger picture, in the long term, right? So let's find what Reflect on Your Truth is about. So somebody could be 54 years old. Somebody could have been born in 1954. Take it as it resonates. 114. The number 114 could be significant. Could be somebody's address or something like that. Okay, reflect on your truth. It's time to relax. The worst has passed, and the things that you feared the most are behind you. The other shoe is dropped, and you're still standing. It's obvious that living out of alignment with your most authentic higher self doesn't work, and that your soul won't allow you to ignore your true spirit. Your divine energy is calling you to enter a period of personal reflection and deep soul searching. Your spirit suggests you proclaim what you stand for, so don't waffle and dance around your truth. What do you believe in? Do you share these values on a daily basis? What dominates your thoughts, emotions, and imagination? What's your mission and why? You're being asked to stop promoting illusions and begin serving the principles of truth, integrity, courage, and above all, love. Enjoy the peace and tranquility that flow from letting your higher self inspire you to move into more meaningful and selfless endeavors. When you search your soul, you find your light. Okay, as I was reading this, I was getting a download for some of you, and this is going to be very specific, not for all of you. For some of you, I feel like there was a situation in the past in which you were sincerely pouring a lot of negative energy into. For some of you, it could even be black magic. I'm seriously feeling that. And this is talking about, you're being asked to stop promoting these illusions because you weren't right about it. Now, and I'm saying you because this is your reading. This could be the other person in the scenario, in the situation. But I do feel very strongly, Pisces, for select few of you. I'm speaking to you, okay? And it's what I was hearing is that it's like there was this situation in which you were like really spending a lot of time pouring some negative, like deep, dark energy into. And the reason it wasn't working is because it wasn't right. You weren't paying attention to the truth. You weren't serving the principles of integrity, courage, and above all, love. You weren't seeing things through the eyes of love. You were seeing things through the eyes of hate, animosity, jealousy. Take it as it resonates. And again, that's only some of you. But by letting that go, that is what brings in peace. That is what starts to correct the wrongs of the cracks in the past so that you can fill it with gold and move forward with your life and let things become more valuable for yourself, right? And that's where this make no judgments comes into play. Talking about making no judgments on what has happened or towards another person, because it's not your call. It's like stay in your lane, right? Somebody could be 39 years old or born in 1983. Take it as it resonates. So, yeah. Make no judgments. Are you struggling with a person whom you disagree? Are you feeling threatened or annoyed by the unsettling behavior of someone near you? Are you struggling with an individual who you feel might be less enlightened than you or even more enlightened than you? Your soul is alerting you to review your relationship in a more neutral light. That's what I was talking about. So take it as it resonates. If that's you, if this resonates at all, drop a comment in the comments below. Make sure as we get started that you like, share, and subscribe. Also hit that little notification bell. That way you'll get notified of my upcoming content and readings. I do have personal readings open right now and through the end of September. If you book with me, I mean, we can schedule it in October or whenever, but if you book with me, actually, you know what? If you book with me between now and the end of September, I'll give you 50% off. We'll just say that. So, if you'd like to book with me, I've got all of my contact information in the description below. Just get a hold of me and we will figure it out. What do we have for Pisces for their higher peace, power, protection, and prosperity, please? For the greater good. For the greater good. Let's get rid of any negative vibes. Let's make sure that Pisces is reflecting on their truth as we get into this reading. Underneath the deck, we've got the Empress. So somebody was focused on the Empress. Now, this could be you. You could have Libra energy in your chart, Libra Taurus energy. But I feel like this is who you're dealing with, underlying energy. I feel like this is somebody that is part of the situation. like, I'm feeling like this is somebody that you had like daggers, aimed towards, and it was an Empress energy. Somebody who's very creative. Anything that they touch, turns to gold, like gold, right? They like the finer things in life, and maybe they're not even like, high end or bougie or anything like that, but it's just they value everything that's around them. And she's always depicted as pregnant, but that just means whether she can or can't have kids. It talks about any project, any creation. Excuse me, sorry, that came out of nowhere. Bless me. But yeah, so this talks about, she's a magnificent creator. And, that could be where that animosity, that jealousy initially, was stirred up from. So take it as it resonates. But that's what you have to make no judgments and just kind of let it go. What do we have for Pisces, please? 3 cards for Pisces. Let's get into this. 3 cards for Pisces. So we start out with the Chariot. That's Cancer energy. Fast moving action. I'm going to take it like this because it's one on top of the other. So we have the Chariot, which is Cancer energy. Then we have the World, endings and beginnings. And then we have the Magician, which is tricky energy, trickster energy, but it's about transmuting negative energy and making it into something good. Underneath the deck, the 8 of Pentacles. This talks about somebody mastering their craft, being very good at what they do. Notice she's sitting there at a table doing tarot or doing craft work, much like what I'm doing here, right? So it's just somebody very good. Behind that is the Justice card. Somebody's has anxiety over potentially a court situation or some karma coming in. And saying, make no judgments, that's the Judgment card. I mean, it's not the Judgment card. There is an actual Judgment card. But it's justice coming in because of a judgment. And I don't think it's your judgment. So you could be dealing with a court situation or some kind of situation in which courts or lawyers or legal is involved. But what I'm seeing here is that there's could be a Cancer energy or some fast-moving actions, fast-moving momentum that's happening. That's going to be closing out a cycle, therefore being able to start a new one. This Magician, and it's interesting because we've got 7. 2 plus 1 equals 3. 7 plus 3 equals 10. 10, if you take 1 plus 0 equals 1, because 10s are endings, but they're also beginnings. And that's what the cycle, the world is all about, endings and beginnings. And then when you begin again, it begins at 1. The Magician. So there's a cycle that you're closing out. I think it's this negative energy. You could have been dealing with a Cancer in the past or something having to do with a Cancer. And you could have had some travel or done something in regards to travel, or just fast-moving momentum, fast-moving action in a situation that's now being closed out so that you can start a new cycle. This new cycle is going to be transformed with this Magician type energy. You also could have Gemini in your chart or be dealing with a Gemini. This, I need to clarify before I say anything. I do feel like that this will work out favorably. As to whose favor, I'm not sure yet. That's why I want to clarify. So let's get the Divine Circus Oracle cards, please, and get some more clarity around the situation. I feel like this does have to do with a work situation, because we are looking at the 8 of Pentacles, which is money, stability. Could be dealing with somebody who is a master at their craft, very good at what they do. I feel like somebody was, this is also, like I said earlier, black magic. This is also can be a black magic card. I feel like somebody is trying to do black magic to fix this situation, to fill it in with gold, so to speak. I'd be very careful about that. You have to reflect on your truth and let bygones be bygones. Let things play out the way that they naturally should. Because if you try to manipulate energy like that, especially against a master at what they do, it's not good. Not good energy. Pisces, please. Underneath the deck, we've got number 25, the Velvet Queen. There could be something significant happening on the 25th of September, potentially the 25th of October. But I do see 25, and that is the end of September too, the 25th. The Velvet Queen. I'm not quite sure what this is about, so we will read that. And then number 37, the Silver Siren. So we've got that 3 and 7 again. So that's endings and beginnings. I feel like this is definitely an ending of a cycle and a beginning of a new one. You may be getting news about this. There could be judgment being made or justice being served one way or the other. Maybe around the 25th. Where is the book? Okay, so 37, Silver Siren. When is an enchantment not enchanting? When it is a spell that you allow to consume your free will, even as it promises so much and yet delivers so little. I can't make this shut up if I tried, you guys. The Silver Siren sings her song, a pretty poison to the soul. Her false allure tempts the mind, even whilst the heart feels that something is not quite right. Your power will come from discerning the truth and allowing her false promises no place in your heart. Okay, I'm going to keep reading this because this is talking about when it is a spell that you allow to consume your free will. This is somebody who was working black magic that was consumed with all of the wrong things in mind, just tainted by a negative energy, and it's like poison to the soul. That's false allurement, right? It's like you were fighting the wrong fight. And I feel like your power is going to come from realizing the truth, reflecting on your truth, and allowing that to, come out and course correct itself. So the modern world, perhaps especially in the spiritual field, is laden with false light. This is the light that blinds and obscures rather than clarifies and reveals. False light is that which might seem dazzling on the surface, but underneath is nothing but hot air at best, and destructive energy that will rot your soul at worst. False light is the opportunity so intoxicating that even selling your soul to have it seems rational, or the person so alluring that you are willing to deny your basic needs for respect and acknowledgement in order to spend even just a moment by their side. The false light is a seduction, a siren song, a promise of whatever it is you cannot feel, or that you feel you cannot have unless you compromise your integrity to get it. So this talks about, selling your soul to the devil, or selling, it's like wanting to be part of the it crowd, right? And doing whatever it is that's going to make you part of that crowd. But it's not you being your true authentic self. And that's you reflecting on your truth, right? You'll shine brighter when you shine brighter when you are authentic in nature and you do what you know is right. But when you start listening to other people who are giving you the wrong advice, then that's when it all goes awry. And that's when karma comes in, which is justice, and it's justice in reverse, but that's somebody's justice. Whether it's your justice or the justice of somebody else, that's karma. So there's just one lesson to be learned through the siren song, same lesson always, no matter what the circumstances may be. If you compromise your integrity, you will find that what you have obtained was not worth the price that you paid for it. No matter how much you believed it would be otherwise, it simply will not be worthwhile. So going back to that song, Like Gold, it's like the piece of china, the Japanese thing that I was saying, the porcelain teacup, you fill it with gold or whatever. I said in some cases it becomes more valuable, but this is talking about if you compromise your integrity in order to get what you thought was going to be valuable, it's going to be worthless. And therefore, you basically just screwed yourself. So when the Silver Song sings her song to you, know that you are being given an opportunity for empowerment. This is an opportunity to trust yourself and stand firm in your truths and to experience the priceless sense of love, safety, security, peace, and self-possession that this brings. With this, your soul can sing its own song, a song that shares true light, the lightness of a heart that lives peaceful truth within the world. Take it as it resonates. So the Velvet Queen, I want to just look at that real quick. So a rare prize is to be bestowed upon you. The universe is confirming that the most luscious dreams of your heart are being nurtured into manifestation. To this end, you shall be given a saving grace and intervention if needs be. To be open to receive, surrender doubt in favor of unconditional trust. Through your trust and optimism, you make it easier for the universe to give you a most deserved gift. So, you know, the song was talking about falling back into the black, and that's, you know, kind of like depression and sadness and, you know, negative mind thought and thinking. This is saying, you know, being more optimistic, it's like being more optimistic, raising your vibration, raising your frequency so that the universe will conspire and align with exactly what it is that you're trying to manifest, or better, conspiring and aligning for what you're trying to manifest. Because, I mean, I'm sorry, no matter what, like if you did something wrong in the past, the justice will come out in that. The karma will come out in that no matter what. But if it's like, if you step up to the plate and realize, reflect on your truths and realize the fault of your past judgment, or the, you know, what mistakes were made. I'm hearing mistakes were made. Then it won't be as bad as what you thought it was, or that what it could be. Take it as it resonates. All right. Somebody could have just made a bad partnership or bad judgment with a partnership, whether that's relationship, romantic, platonic, or even in business. Somebody could have, you know, like, I'm feeling like gang energy, like ganging up on somebody, trying to hurt someone, do black magic against somebody, thinking that you were doing the righteous thing, but turns out you were, like, all that negative energy is just being reflected back towards you because there was no need for it. So it's like, now if you like stand up to the fact that, yeah, I did that, I didn't need to do that, you know, and I need to course correct, it's like, just stop it now and the universe will start to conspire in your favor. Still doesn't mean that you're not going to get karma for what was done. It just means that you're facing your faults, right? You're reflecting on your truth. And again, I'm just the messenger here, right? So this is what I'm channeling. I'm not trying to call anybody out or throw anybody under the bus. But this also could be the other person in the situation too. So take it as it resonates. And if it does, drop a comment in the comments below. I'd love to get feedback. Pisces, please. Let's clarify. What do we have for Pisces? Okay, energy going into this is the Ten of Pentacles. So this has to do with, this is like my jackpot money card, but this also is the family card. Family, fortune, money. This definitely could have had to do with money, trying to protect money, trying to keep money from being paid out, inheritance of some sort. I feel like somebody was holding money back from someone, trying to. Okay, what do we have with the Chariot? What's the Chariot? What's the Chariot, please? The Truth. Ace of Swords. Truth is coming out. In the past or recent past, you learned the truth. This is also a victory card, but I feel more in this case that it's like, because swords are all about communication. And this is like a message from the divine, communication from the divine. It's the truth coming out for a fast-moving situation, and it could be dealing with a Cancer. What's the World? What's the World for Pisces, please? Page of Cups, this Pisces card. Now, for some of you, this could be the truth coming out about a pregnancy. There could have been a pregnancy in the past or a pregnancy happening now, and the truth is coming out about the situation. For others of you, this is like you're getting a message, or you could be receiving word from a younger water sign, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces, about something having to do with emotions, feelings, but it's a cycle that's ending and then something new is beginning. I very strongly feel like it's for some of you, not all of you, but some of you, this is about like a child or a birth, but it also could be like a new project or, some new partnership of some sort, like the birth or the creation of something new. And take it as it resonates. You'll know how this applies to your life, right? But there's endings and a new beginning to this, a new start. What do we have for the Magician? Definitely a new start, because we have that Magician card. What is the Magician for Pisces? What is the Magician card for Pisces? I keep hearing black magic. Oh, God. So I have the Temperance card in reverse. You guys have got to let whatever this energy is and whoever this applies to, you've got to let this go. Because what I'm seeing here with the Temperance in reverse, if the Temperance was upright, okay, I would see protection, because this is it's the angel of the tarot card deck, right? And that is showing you that you're being protected, that you have angels around you. This is showing me, telling me that the magic, the black magic that was done, is having an adverse effect. Your, like, the angel, the guides, your protection, your spirits are not happy about this. Things are not being balanced out the way that they need to. Somebody may not be getting their wish or their way. And now I'm hearing the song, oh, it's just the way it was, now it's history. So some of you may be ending a relationship based on a truth that has been learned, potentially due to a new relationship, a new child on the way, something like that. And no matter what magic, no matter what you try to do to transmute, transpire, and change the situation, all I'm saying is that you're not, it's telling me you're not going to have the support of your angels, right? It's just very negative energy. And as I say that, I get clarification from my phone. This is dealing with a relationship, I see. It could be romantic, or it could be in business. I feel very strongly it's business, because we see Two of Cups, which is a relationship, but then we see Pentacles, which is mastery from like work. And so there's somebody that's been, not getting the news that they wanted. Let's just put it that way. Give me 1 second. Okay, so let's pull the Witch's Kitchen Oracle cards and see what additional messages we have here. So underneath the deck, we've got Blackberry, invasive. So this is almost like the Devil energy card, right? And this talks about protecting yourself from invasive negative thoughts, negative thinking, negative people around you. And what it protects is the sweetness of the blackberries, right? So maybe, incorporate blackberry jam or something into your diet this week to protect yourself from invasive negative thinking, negative thoughts, going back into the black, so to speak. Top of the deck, we've got dandelion wishes. Yeah. It's like, I feel like, you want your wishes to come true, but in order for that to happen, you have to get rid of any kind of negative thinking so that your wishes will be fulfilled. I'm going to look at dandelion real quick. So when you wish upon a star, my seeds of dreams will take you far. Upon the air now blow a gust, and focus on believe and trust. This magic is worked with harm to none, so mote it be, there it is done. So all of your wishes are still floating around in the ether and won't come true until the moment you believe they will, for it is belief that is the key ingredient when it comes to making magic. Your obsession for possession has blinded you to unseen factors that are blocking the attainment of your goals. So I was picking up on that earlier. There was an obsession up here. It's like there could have been an obsession towards a younger water sign, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces, and that it's like you continue trying to put negative attention, negative energy towards, and it's not working out in your favor. You must be clear about what you wish for, and believe me when I say that everything is possible, even the impossible. So when it comes to making magic, a little focus is required as well as belief. Then blackberry, I'll just look that up real quick. Time to break free, boundaries in place. Intruder, stalker, get out of my face. Thorny, sharp branches and berries of black protect me from invasion to prevent attack. This magic is worked with harm to none, so mote it be, there it is done. I just got, before I even go further, that somebody was working black magic to have somebody somebody was working black magic, wanted somebody to be robbed or a house broken into or theft or something, but instead of that happening to the other person, it's coming back on the person who's wishing it. That's for somebody specific. Somebody is desperate to be part of your life and could be pushing your buttons right now. Their invasive presence and blatant disrespect of your boundaries is making you feel uncomfortable. Neighbor disputes could be an issue for you as your boundary lines are crossed, or you may be fighting for a personal space at work. Time to break away and free yourself from the entrapment and attachments of others and heal from anything that is causing you unease. If you permit, I shall protect you from the unwanted invasion with my thorny branches. Plant me in your garden to prevent energy vampires from crossing your threshold, and if my thorns draw the perpetrator's blood, it's dark and juicy as my berries, then you can be sure that justice is served. We had justice underneath the deck here. So definitely consider bringing blackberries into your diet. Plant blackberries in your yard. Blackberry wine. Incorporate that some way to help bring a just situation. But again, if you're the one practicing any kind of black magic, just know that justice will be against you. Take it as it resonates. Okay, last card. What do we have for Pisces, please? Blackberries are so great, though. I love blackberry bushes. You can make blackberry jam, all kinds of stuff. Underneath the deck, we've got Numo Nomo, and that's change. So there's definitely change coming. And what's interesting about this card is that this is my Pisces card in the Metaphysical Cannabis Oracle deck, because it's like the two fish, and that's what you are, Pisces. So there's change coming, change to a situation. Top of the deck, we've got Karusar, autonomy. I've never had this card before, so I've got to read this. Autonomy, Karusar. Let's find this. I've never had this card. So number 34. Three plus 4 is 7. 7 is defending yourself. So, this being is the sum of the cards that came before. She carries the wand of ride, the veil behind the witch doctor, the snake belt from the manifesteur, the jewelry change from the sarki, and the Sphinx's union from the alabasispo. This is the card for the sign of Cancer, so you definitely could be dealing with the Cancer because we started out with that, which helps us to learn how to use the power of the mind in disciplining emotions. Yes, because I've been saying it this entire time. Somebody has like these obsessive thoughts. They don't know how to control their emotions. They're being taken over by darker energies, right? The Kurusar appears when it is time to accept your emotions, that there is nowhere else to run because the Kurusar only brings success. You are in charge of yourself and steer the wheels of your chariot. The wave behind the chariot represents the momentum that can come as you continue on your path. You can ride it or you can let it consume you. Listen to your intuition and find the best path for yourself to move forward bravely and with faith that you've created the emotional future that you want. As with all sevens in symbolism, the main message is do not give up. If this card has come to you, maybe ask yourself, what is the outcome I am seeking? Do I have the self-confidence to ride this wave? Am I being distracted from my true passions by people or energies that I need to cut out? Do I need to release a past relationship or a learned pattern? The song is talking about releasing yourself from past relationships, things that have been broken. If you continue on that path, that's obsession. Trying to fix something, trying to repair something that has been broken. And yes, there could be value in filling it in with gold, but it's still a broken piece. So that's where I'm going to leave you at this week, Pisces. Take it as it resonates. Like I said, make sure that you like, share, subscribe. Drop a comment in the comments below. But just know that you can turn the situation around as long as you match your vibration, your frequency, like change your vibe, because again, the universe will correspond to that. The more negative energy that you pour towards the situation, the more negative energy that you're going to receive back. But flip that in reverse and you'll get that in reverse as well. So, as you know, it's together we grow. I always appreciate and enjoy sharing your time and energy, and I look forward to reading for you again in the future. You guys take care, have a great week, and I'll see you on the flip side. Peace.